Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Ancient Empires on Total War Attila. Here today we're going to be starting episode 3 of my Roman Republic series. So guys, if you still are enjoying it and would like to see more, the best way to ensure more content is leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and let me know in the comment section down below your feedback and suggestions for the series thus far. Feel free to leave a dislike if you're not enjoying the series, but I ask you let me know in the comment section down below what other strategy games you would prefer me to let's play instead. I've skipped a fair few turns ahead simply because I spent about, what, 2 hours consolidating, building up our economy. And no one wants to see a building simulator for 2 years. And especially with this campaign, man oh man, the buildings and auto resolves are relentless. So if you like long, sort of drawn out, protracted, challenging campaigns, I do recommend it, but personally for me as a YouTuber, it's a fine line between, well, okay, I can spend 2 hours doing a video talking about buildings, but that's not going to be entertaining for you guys. And also time constraints as well, especially talking and going through it. Sometimes it's just quicker for me just to zip things past it. So at the moment now, we've skipped a couple turns ahead. We have 4 full stacks at Hadrumetum now, ready to go and redeclare war upon Carthage. Because basically, the campaign started off in an interesting position, because it wasn't like you start off with Roma and you slowly but surely make your way. No, you start off with the Italian peninsula, Sardinia and Corsica. We start with North Africa, territories within Greece, and the bottom half of the Iberian Peninsula. So essentially the wars and the battles have already been played. You're dumped in to the construction and diplomacy path, and sort of construction and recruitment. So I don't mind that, but it's just how it sort of is. So we're going to be playing on beta version 1.0 here today. I roughly plan to do about 10 episodes of this campaign. Let me know in the comments where you would like me to expand. We'll see how we go within 10 episodes. I would ideally like to focus on bringing back the Western Roman Empire firstly, Iberia, France, Britannia, maybe pushing over the Danube and whatnot into Greece. That's what I would like to do. So let's get stuck into the video, of course. So we have Publius Scipio here, Africanus. We have Lucius Caesar, my son. We have Sextus Caesar here now, and we have Marcus Cato. So with Sextus' army, Sextus' army, is made up of 1 unit of elephants, 2 bowmen, mostly Principes and Equites. We've got Marcus Cato here with mostly Principes. We've got Publius Scipio here as well, with mostly Principes, and then we've got my son Lucius Caesar here with Hastati. So we do have 2 territories in North Africa here now, Carthage and Hadrumetum. We've still got the Italian peninsula. I do have some armies in Greece to defend, in the north in Arretium, and down in the south here near Cordoba as well. Family tree wise and diplomacy. Diplomacy wise, we currently have a defensive alliance with Massalia. We currently have a military alliance with the Achaean League. Map-wise, nothing really too much has happened. Macedonia got knocked out. That's pretty much it against... It was Crete, basically. No other kingdoms have consolidated within Iberia. There isn't one really there's not really one massive Frankish Gaulish kingdom, nor Britannian. My trade is absolutely shot through the roof here. So my economy is on track, and it's going to allow me to rapidly expand. Also, Ptolemy came of age. Yeah, Ptolemy V, 19 years of age. The boy king has now come of age. Okay, so Hanno III is now currently the leader. Hamilcar Barca must have died somehow. So Hanno III, I don't know if he's related to Hannibal Barca, but he could very well be. So this is what my empire looks like at the moment. Sardinia and Corsica here as well. So let's have a look at our objectives. here's our family tree as well. That's what I wanted to go through. So Sextus Julius Caesar is currently my faction leader. We're currently sitting at a 42%. Political spit's quite negative. Okay, so Sextus has 3 biological sons: Lucius Caesar, Gaius Caesar, and Sextus Caesar. I managed to adopt Marcus Cato because I want to have his family tree and sort of marry into it. Lucius Caesar has a biological son, Antonius here, and Antonius Caesar. I kind of wish it said that, but he's Antonius Caesar, we'll call him that. Publius Cornelius Scipio Africanus has had a son as well, Lucius. So we're not going to call him Sura, we're going to call him Lucius Scipio. So we'll keep the name sort of like that. So Lucius Scipio, Antonius Caesar, and then if Marcus Cato has a son, we'll try and get him in. Ideally, I'd like to adopt Tiberius Gracchus as well into the family tree. That would be quite cool. I do want to try and bring in some more. Maybe Publius Scipio. That could be potentially something I could do. Should I do that? Publius Scipio's 21. I believe that might be his nephew or his brother. I'm not entirely sure. But we definitely should bring in another. We got Lucius Scipio. Yeah, Lucius Scipio's 40. Then we got Publius Scipio, don't we? We probably should bring in Lucius, you would think, but then it might get a little bit confusing. Should we only prioritize the Africanus line? You know what I mean? I think we'll just sort of leave it at that. Regardless, we're going to declare war upon Carthage now. This is what we're going to be doing in today's episode. We're going to be continuing the Punic War. We've been at peace with them for quite a long time. Look, Sextus is 60 years of age at the moment. Strength-wise, Carthage are now 3rd. And there's a fair few up the other end. Okay. Regardless, we're going to declare war upon Hanno III now. They're currently at war with a couple of people, though. And the Massalia. Oh, okay. So they're our vassal, are they? I will join your war against Carthage. What will you give me for it? 12,000 gold? Maybe we can squeeze about 800. If I'm already going to declare war upon them, yes, we might as well squeeze some money. So the AI can be cheesed like that somewhat. Also, auto-resolves in this game in this mod are relentless. They try to make you play it. There's some pretty negative buffs. But, like I said before, there's no point of me playing like the Siege of Sabrata if I'm... You know what I mean? Like, there's no point of me playing this. Look at that. That is definitely not in our favour. That's insane. They have 1 unit of spearmen, 2 units of citizen militia, javelinmen, and 4 boats. Like, that is insane for an auto-resolve. So they definitely sway it to, like, okay, you should play this. But you guys don't want to see this siege. You guys want to see me smash Carthage and face some of the bigger ones, you know what I mean? So that's why as well I had to sort of wait until I got enough armies to sort of like punch through and colonize quick enough. Mostly just rabble, to be honest. I also want to try and get Sextus Julius in the field because at the moment, yes, he has taken Carthage and Hadrumetum with the help of Scipio Africanus. But at the end of the day, he has been the rebuilder. We'll call him Sextus the Builder. Sextus the Steward. So as you can see here, me bringing in these armies is going to give us a massive boost, I would imagine. Yeah, would you look at that? 95. But we've had to bring in just shy of 20,000 Romans to give us those odds. It should have been vice versa, you know what I mean? Like, this first army should have had those odds by themselves, which is just insane. So, I'm going to continue to siege the new Carthage capital. Carthage is currently split at the moment. They did take out the Germantian territory in the south, which were my military allies as well, which sucks. And then we're going to have to watch out for Tingis. I do have an army over here in Iberia, which we can send over if need be. I've also got a navy currently being constructed as well. Let's chuck a bit more into that because we've got that spare money. Let's swing down here just in case we do somehow get attacked. Looks like Massalii are currently hitting Carthage here. But on further ado, let's end the turn and continue now, shall we? I'll put in the description below the Ancient Empires campaign mod if you'd like to download it and play along with me. Okay guys, welcome to the top of the turn. So, let's go through the notifications. We're currently in winter. We're losing about 1,000 and a bit per turn. Okay, so, war declared. Anything really interesting? Oh, united against us. The boy. Oh, shit. Trade agreement broken. That's going to hamper us a bit. Building constructed. Unit recruitment. That's what I wanted to look at. I wanted to see the boy uniting against us. So where there are a roaming horde within our land, the boy, it'd be quite cool potentially playing as one of those horde factions. It's obviously been reworked with the Total War Attila mechanic. We've got an army nearby, up in the north. I might be better off to bring my Dyrrachium force over though. It might be quicker. Potentially. So move out of Dyrrachium now. Strabo. And can you disembark nearby? You can. So, let's get Strabo to try and run down those boys. Okay. We've still got a little bit of funds left, so that's going to continue to allow us to get some more ships. If we can control the Mediterranean, we're going to be laughing. That's going to shoot us up there. We don't want to go too far in the negative. Alright, we won't recruit any then. It's because we've got these guys in the field now. Regardless, we're going to be able to take out the Carthaginians this turn in their newly found capital. We're going to be able to take no one of importance out. Regardless, let's auto-resolve this one. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Decisive victory. We did lose 1,690 though, so nearly as much as what they deployed. We are going... Fuck. We lost the entirety of one of my mercenaries. Shit. So after all that, we still lose one unit. That's just bonkers. I'm going to occupy for the glory of Rome. And that's actually going to put us back in the positive now. I want to try and repair this territory where I can. And I'm going to quickly jump back over to my ships. And we'll try and get a couple more of them. Hopefully it doesn't drop my recruitment too low. Regardless, we're going to wait up here. We're going to continue to push to the border. Can you siege Leptius Magna? I nearly went to say Lepidus. It does look like it. So, who are we going to siege with? Probably my son. However, he's got a bunch of Astarte, so I don't know if I should do that. Or what I should do is move up. And who's got the better army? Probably Scipio. You'd think they'd be more experienced. So let's move all of the Principes in for as much of the Hastati as we can. So it seems to be more than it is less. Excellent. That still gives them decent movement. Let's now move up Cato's force. Sorry about that one, guys. There's going to be a train going past my house in a moment, and that's going to be annoying as fuck. So my apologies. Okay, right. So get these Iberian swordsmen out. One unit of slingers, that's alright. Alright, cool. We'll leave it at that. Okay, so where is the prince? Lucius Caesar. Let's go besiege Magna now. We'll start the siege. He will be the, well, dictator, the faction leader, the emperor, one day. So we need him up here and keen and ready to go. Okay, so let's give Publius the second best force, I guess. So completely flip this, really. So this is Cato's force, and we want to give Africanus the next best one. You know what I mean? So let's try and switcheroo where we can. So Africanus is now here, and we'll swing around Cato. Hopefully we have a battle in today's episode. There must be some Carthaginian forces sniffing about somewhere, you'd think. Oh, that's shot massively low now. It's because I'm repairing, that's why. Oh, we're going to technically go bankrupt. That's so bullshit. Right, regardless, we're still going to wait one more turn. Let's do a quick save now. And let's end the turn and continue. We can bring a provincial governor in. It's going to cost me money. By the look of it. Oh yeah, Censor is currently Africanus. It's great to see that Marcus Cato is currently consul. No one within my family tree can continue to progress. Oh, Gaius Julius Caesar is currently of age now. 16. I want to try and build up his influence. Oh, God, mine's quite low. I need to continue mine up. Okay, regardless, we're going to end the turn and continue the Ancient Empire's Roman campaign. Okay, guys, welcome back to the top of the turn. My navy is nearly complete. I would like it a little bit more stronger. Okay, there seems to be a Carthaginian force in the north here. Bibba. Alright, we need to deal with the boy first up. 10 units here. This is going to be a shoddy order resolve, I reckon. It's okay. Looks like we're going to probably get a favourable one now. Let's run down the boy where we can. And what I've noticed is aggressive stance seems to work better than balanced in this mod. So you're better off going aggressive and trying to take them out. Now this is going to be a clean-cut auto-resolve, decisive victory. But as you can see, you lose 1 unit of Principes. We lost 1,261. They deployed 2,160. So that wasn't too bad. But they were barbarians at the end of the day. Let's kill the captives and continue. How the hell did we get a... That's a look at... Yeah, how the hell did we get a good victory there? Like, it's on the map. That was really easy to get one. I guess you can get them quite easily in this mod. Okay, so we'll recruit 1 unit of Hastati to replenish. And then we'll swing you back to Dyrrachium. Nothing really else is going on in the north. Okay, I want to hunt down this army. I want to have this battle for today's episode, at least. So, I don't particularly care about the siege. You are nearly... Sextus is nearly in range to engage. But will I suffer massive desert attrition if I try and meet them here? Are we better off just sort of trying to take it? I want to try and fight them though, but I don't want to lose too much. Ambush success 15. I want to fight. I want to go for a fight. Wow, those elephants are silver chevron. What army could I bring up to help? Probably Publius. We've already got Lucius, my son. I think we'll get Africanus to come up and help us. But pushing through the desert here is going to knacker us. So you can walk along this road, which gives you better chance. But I don't know if we're going to be able to get through here. So we're going to be able to move here. It's always the nightmare pushing into Gamantian territory, isn't it? Because you always get that minus buff. Because if we hit this now, they might flee, and then we're stuck in the desert. Look, you know what? You got to risk it for the biscuit. It wasn't too bad. There is another army here with... Is it Zibak? Okay, we could be cut down in the desert here before we... before we get sort of started against the Carthaginians. Right, I'm going to do it. I don't know if I want to push that way, though. Because that's going to swing them another way. Look, I'm going to do it. I'm going to try and hit this. Hopefully they stand their ground. They've fled back and they've drawn me into the desert now. Those buggers. They played me. Because now I can't afford to... So that's in range. So if they attack me here, I need to pull... Oh, okay, hang on. So, if I get attacked here, will this army get pulled in? Yes. Right, I just want to read this carefully. Any arrows indicate forces that can reinforce this army in battle. Because we don't want to pull back. We could fortify. We could lay ambush. Right, so what have we got here? Fireballs. We could lay an ambush, a raid. Fortify. Integrity. Minus attrition. Do we get minus attrition here? No, let's fortify. Now, this is still going to be able to come in as a reinforcement. We're better off doing that. That's what I believe. Okay, what's the auto resolve down here now from taking Magna? Look at that! It massively swings back. You need like 4 armies to go on campaign with. That's bonkers. I can't remember. Was it? Oh, maybe it's more historical. I don't know. When the Romans took North Africa, did they bring over 200,000 fighting men? Maybe not. We do have more guys here and about. Maybe I could push and take Io or something, and then help out. Look, you know what? You're better just sitting in Iberia, I think. Okay, so Strabo's gone up in stats. I want to go down for public order because I've been doing that for like pretty much all my generals. It like massively helps. Okay, we've got some provincial governors we can dish out, but we haven't got the money. I don't really want to bring anyone in. It costs like 700 or so. We all get a battle here today against the Carthaginians. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comments where you'd like me to expand. We're going to continue for the next couple episodes and this one to get rid of our arch rivals Carthage in the Punic War, take North Africa. Then I imagine we try and push into Iberia, continue north from the Italian peninsula as well. We want to try and take that sort of Milan, Valencia, Genoa region. Maybe pushing into Greece as well. Greece is quite divided. But maybe even to like Egypt or something. Let me know in the comment section down below. Oh no! Who's this? Who's died? I don't know whose army is this. This looks like the Dyrrachium force. Shit. Regardless, my son Gaius Julius Caesar is now of age, so he's going to command this. Faction destroyed Achaean League. Oh no! Sextus Julius Caesar has now died. And... oh, succession. Lucius Julius Caesar, succeeding Julius Sextus Caesar. Our patriarch is dead, and the mantle of leadership has been passed. His heir assumes his legacy. Heir nominated his son. Oh no! Actually, I want to have a look at the historical events of the time. Are we even on track? So there's the consulship. Greek city-states. Right. Wait, hang on. Over towns, reformers of the Rome is now a master of the What? Rome is now the master of the Eastern Mediterranean, while the Empire. Wow. Okay, so it looks like we're pushing into Asia Minor somewhat, maybe. Wow. So this has massively changed up the family tree. Oh no, poor Sextus. How did he die? That's what I want to know. How did he die, my faction leader? He died of natural causes in the desert. He will be buried in Rome. Oh, that sucks so much. So, Sextus Julius Caesar, under his reign, he managed to take Carthage, Hadrumetum, start the offensive into North Africa after years of peace, rebuilding, and restructuring. We'll move to Dyrrachium here now then. I believe his son, Gaius Julius Caesar, has now taken the command. Yes, Gaius Julius Caesar is taking command of the army for the time being. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pull back here now, and we're going to try and siege Magna, because it's a nightmare trying to take Gamantian territory. And I know that for a fact from my previous Total War Attila campaigns. It kind of sucks that they took it, to be honest. I kind of wish they didn't. We'll wait one more turn here, and we will bring up Caesar when we can. We might as well move him. Rightio then. So now, the throne has now passed to Lucius. I want to try and get Gaius married off as quickly as possible. But now, Antonius Julius Caesar is now the heir. 4 years of age. Lucius does have a son Then it's going to go to Gaius Sextus. If the line of Julius Caesar dies out, we'll let it go down the Scipio Africanus line. Oh, I should have adopted him into the thing. Ah, damn it. Okay, guys, you know what? I was about to end the turn there after a little bit of construction, because I want to try and bring this army closer here, so I have 4, so I only lose 1 unit. But I'm just sort of curious, if I auto-resolve this, how many would I actually lose? Quite a bit. If I lose 1 from that, I might lose a good 3 or 4. Okay, so it's a lot higher than what I would have liked. Okay. No, I'm going to end it there. I've triple changed my mind. I thought, oh, I might show you for an example of an auto-resolve, like a siege like that. I wouldn't mind playing like a siege of Magna there, but I'd rather play a field battle. If these guys are going to toy with me in Gimantia, oh, it's always such a pain pushing into that territory, because those gems are so valuable and so good. So yeah, what else sort of happened off camera? Nothing really much. I just went around Britannia, circumnavigated that, went into what would have been Belgium, Holland, Denmark and whatnot. And basically tried to get trade rights with every single man and his dog as I could. Oh, what? Okay. Natural causes again. One of my generals, and we got a consumption problem. Okay, so Gaius Julius Caesar, 17 years of age. Oh, plus 10% of having children. Take her hand, my man. Wowee, get on that one. Okay, so let's now move Gaius up here. We might be able to hold a trap, you know. We might be able to get a trap going. So it looks like I can't really use any of that. Right, let's auto-resolve then with Lucius, who is now our faction leader, our dictator. Lucius Julius Caesar has now taken another territory. So, oh, that's savage. That is so savage. Holy crap. That's brutal, man. It's because in this mod, every single territory has a wall. So what I'm going to have to do now here is reform up my armies, choose what's best. We could very well need some reinforcements. You're back in Dyrrachium now. We've got you up in the north. Right, so let's reform this up real quick and move our armies into the best. Like, just reform it all up. I will try and get a battle, but if they're going to keep on dummying back here, we might be just sort of pushing into Carthage in North Africa here with minimal resistance. Okay, so I've reformed up my armies now, giving the priority to my faction leader, the dictator, the leader of the Roman Republic, Lucius Julius Caesar. Second best goes to his brother, Gaius. Third goes to Publius Scipio Africanus. And then we've got Marcus Cato. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to lay a trap for the Carthaginians. I want to try and bring Marcus Cato in, and maybe we can try and bait him. Maybe we can try and bait the Carthaginians out of this Gimantian territory. I'm going to sort of sit tight. I'm going to fortify, because that's going to help our replenishment a bit. So we'll try and lay a trap here. I've got my ships coming along as well, but not really too much is happening. We'll end the turn and continue. Okay, so we've got some unassigned stuff here. Cato has gone up, so what do we want to go with you? Because you're going to be more sort of a general. Minus upkeep is going to be massive for me there, but also some sanitation sort of stuff. Influence is going to help us as well, now that I think about it. I'm going to go with influence, because it's going to allow us to help my family tree out a bit. Minus recruitment here as well. Potentially getting movement is a really good basis as well. Negative discontent. Public order as well. Wow, there's a couple of good stuff here. Plus 2 unit experience. A 30% reinforcement range. A 10% campaign movement and missile climate. Attrition minus upkeep. I'm going to go with organised foraging. Twice over, I think. That's probably our best bet. Right, let's end the turn and continue once more. Hopefully we can draw the Carthaginians out. Wow, would you look at this? This shows how valuable trading is. So this is where, what, modern day Bordeaux in France. So if I accept this, they're going to give me copper. It's going to give me 1,000 per turn. And I have the ability to squeeze 2,400 out of them. Man, oh man. We're at the stage now where our economy is just snowballing. A faction now has been destroyed. We've got some consumption issues here and there. So it doesn't look like they've taken the bait. Very well. We're going to slowly but surely continue south. We're going to switch you over to a state. We've got plenty of money. We'll go with fish. We'll try and... That's a cattle pen. That's an actual photo of cows. I'll redo this stuff a bit more. You know what, I'll untick this. I don't know exactly what I want just yet. It was sort of just a rough guesstimate. I kind of want to heal up a bit more if I can. Yeah, I'm happy to sort of give us a breather, I think, before we push upon here and further south. Okay, how far away is this navy coming from? This is a massive navy. I want a decent... I don't think I need that. 20 full stack navy. Should I divide it and go 2 10 stacks? I want to have convincing auto resolves though, because I want to try and absolutely smash any Roman incursion into them, any other incursion except for Roman into the Med. Okay guys, welcome back to the top of the turn, and huzzah! We have a daughter from Lucius Julius Caesar, and I think she's called Attila or something? That's insane. Okay, so what's her name? Attila. Attila Julius Caesar. Is that a nod to the game? I'm not entirely sure. Sextus Caesar is now currently of age. 16. That's interesting. I guess I give him his own post. Publius, I guess not too far in the south. Who commands this army here? Lucius Scipio. Or should I give him the post in Dyrrachium? Look, he's probably going to get more action, my son Sextus here. So I'm going to chuck him over here in Dyrrachium. Oh, they've taken Io here. Oh, the Massalii are really hammering forward. They're about to get rid of the Carthaginians here. Look, you know what? If they want to... Yeah, I'm going to push over here to Tingis to help out. Sextus, 16 years of age, with his first command post, is going to help out. It looks like they're just trying to bait me here. Okay, we've given it a turn now. Let's continue to push against them. Moving further south. Man, oh man. It seems like the Carthaginians just seem to be playing cat and mouse quite a bit, to be perfectly honest. We'll move Cato here now, and we'll move up our reinforcements as well. Man, that pisses me off that the Carthaginians aren't coming out to fight me. It looks like they're going to be playing cat and mouse. Right, we'll take their last settlement here in Tripolitana, in Tripoli. Okay, we've actually got some units, so we can recruit here with Cato. Oh, we can actually get some proper ballista. That'd be worth it. Let's get 2 lots of ballista then. Some Libyan infantry as well. Oh, wow. Okay, let's get them. Okay, so let's now move my navy to deal with this. Titus Flaminus. He's not going to be able to get there. Okay, so we'll wait for the siege of Tingis as well. We'll push here when we can. We'll wait for those units to be recruited. Family tree-wise, Sextus II, the third-born son, is going to look for a wife. We've got Cato here. I think it's time to bring in Tiberius Gracchus, so let's get Cato to adopt him. We're just going to have to remember that line of the family tree. Okay, let's try and do that, because Cato's nearly up for another consulship as well. Let's go with... Yeah, getting that public order stuff is good when it's docked. Okay, Publius Scipio. This is an Africanus. This is someone else. More public order is probably a good idea. Right, let's end the turn and continue. What a laugh. Hanno III wants to sue for peace. If it was anyone else, like the Gamantians down there, I might be sort of more inclined. But Carthage are my arch enemy. We need to destroy them. Finish and end the Punic War. There will be no peace. Right. So basically Segestia here seem to have attacked me. Let's enter the war upon ally side. They could be a potential trade partner. It could be a relatively big loss. We've got an army here in Arretium. God, we need to take Genoa, Menelidunum as well. It's just like how this campaign has sort of expanded. We're going to focus upon Africa firstly. Because we were fighting so many wars to start things off. We obviously... Oh, non-aggressional pact. No. I'm not interested. We were at war with Menelidunum. We were at war with Genoa. I think we might have been at war with an Iberian tribe. Okay, faction destroyed. Winter now. Take her hand. Perfect. I didn't actually see her bonuses. How good is she as a wife? Okay, so pretty sort of average. Did that not work? Did the adoption not work? I don't think it did. Damn it. Regardless, we're going to give Cato another consulship. I can't let anyone else sort of start up the political stuff. Lucius Scipio is nearly come of age. He's currently 8. And Tinius. So Antonius Caesar is now of age. Oh, here we go. That's what we've been waiting for. God, they've left it late to do that. How far can we get there? Oh, it's worth lifting the siege, I reckon, having a crack at that. We're going to have to do it. We're going to have to fall back. Break the siege. If we can smash these two Carthaginian armies, that's the battle we've been waiting for. Okay, let's do a quick save just in case something goes awry. Okay, let's break the siege here. Let's now swing Lucius to the settlement. Let's now bring up Cato. We actually can upgrade our forces in this region. Due to what? Principes. Oh wow, we're going to definitely do that. And we've definitely got the money for it. So it allows us to get very heavy infantry Principes. Man, you could not have picked a better time. Heavy Astarte as well. Okay, so these guys aren't going to be in range. Both of these guys aren't going to be in range. What? It's because they were in their former stances, I think. I swear I could bring more up. Look, we're not going to get a better chance to hit these guys. Like hitting this archer unit, this one's going to fall back. And then we could hit this other one. So, we'll move you up here. With the help from the garrison. I'm still dealing with buildings here. Yeah, I can't move them up. They're kind of stuck. Yeah, I'm going to hit this army here. With the archers. Oh, it looks like they're going to stand and fight. What is this army recruitment? 1, 2, 4, 8... 7 archers, 4 skirmishers. And then that's the actual proper army. That's insane, the amount of skirmishers here. We can't save. We're going to get reinforcements from the garrison. So we have Lucius Julius Caesar and Marcus Cato with Crassus reinforcing. So this is going to be the battle of today's video. We're going to be facing Zibak and Bibba. They do have 3 units of elephants, mostly just skirmishers. So that's fascinating that they've gone and done that. Maybe it's because they've lost sort of, I don't know, the military might, the iron forges, the smelting and the bronze capabilities from the frontier African territory. So they've been pushed back to the desert. They currently occupy the territory in Gamantia now. Maybe it's cheaper to craft a weirwood bow. It wouldn't be weirwood. I'm kidding, it's Game of Thrones. It might be like tea tree or something, I don't know. Okay guys, welcome to the campaign map. It's a dry battle here now. It looks more foresty than anything. But you've got to give it to the Carthaginians after the first episode when they lost Hannibal Barca. Then the Siege of Carthage in episode 2. So with the death of Hamilcar, Hannibal, the Punic spirit is still relatively strong. We're going to have to charge the enemy. We can't allow them to skirmish us from afar. No, we cannot. So, we're going to charge them. We'll have a look at these bad boys in a sec as well, as we've got some new quality units and we've got some mercenaries. Okay, so here are the Principes Tier 2 very heavy infantry. These look nice, quite historically accurate. I love the little caps there. Principes at the ready. Ooh, the wolf mask. Okay, pushing further down here to our archers. Now, these guys are Mercian Libyan bowmen. So they're going to be able to do some damage. That guy looks like he's wearing a cow. Moo moo. And, well, lucky they've got some sort of form of clothes. Okay, so here are our Roman velites. Pretty stock standard. But here he is, our new faction leader, Lucius Julius Caesar. Where is he? Which one is him? He looks awfully bland if that's him. No, this is him. That's what I thought. There he is. That's him. That's more like it. A purple shield. Lucius, determined to live up to his father's name, Sextus. That came out wrong. Not in the bedroom or anything. I mean empire-wise. So, this is the reign of Lucius Sextus. Right, let's continue on. Infantry. March. We want to try and run down these bastards as best we can. Move up our infantry as well. Cavalry. Reinforcements are coming from our right-hand side. Okay. And where are mine coming from? Oh, they're trying to make it there. This is going to be interesting, because the majority of their infantry and stuff's going to be down here. What am I best to do? Because this is really just sort of the skirmish fight, isn't it? But we can't afford to turn our backs to it. Do we split the army, or what are we best to do? Definitely try and get my reinforcements down here as quickly as we can. We might be at... We're going to charge their general? Maybe. There's their Sacred Band unit coming forward. I might be able to somewhat cut them off here. At least surround them with a decent amount. Like send 5 down here, along with my skirmishers, and try and pin them that way. And then put some assistance here. Swing you here to harass, while sending the main to the rest line. We'll send reinforcements down here as well. So try and hit these guys from afar. Try and engage this. Toggle skirmish mode so I don't particularly have to worry about it. But where's the sea? Is the sea nearby? You can't even see it. We're more so probably inland. It's probably down there. Yeah, we're actually fighting on the high ground more than anything. You know what? We might not even be... We might not even be... It might not even be worth hitting this. We might be better off just focusing everything down here. More reinforcements are now coming as well. Try and just work and get rid of this infantry force, because this is where they're going to be. Alright, looks like my cavalry's going to have a nightmare of a time here. They've just been completely surrounded. We'll swing down here and help and maybe try and kill their enemy general. Doesn't look like this line's moving. So let's try and cause some havoc. And push down here and cluster this before they even get a sense of organisation. My army is sparsing in between, but focusing and pushing on this is probably our best bet. Let's get our guys to hit them. Let's send some more guys down here as well. Just get stuck into it, I think, is our best bet. Everyone needs to be absolutely hauling ass. If we can cut them off... Oh, they've got elephants down here as well in a confined situation. Shit. Have we got fire or something? Because we could startle them. Because that's what we're going to have to worry about as well. Swing down here. Elephants coming in. Swing down in here, guys. That front line is now pushing. This is a nightmare of a fight. It is spastic, the word that comes to mind. It's all over the place. It's rigid. It's not looking good. Right, what I'm going to have to do is just sort of form up a bit here because, especially with those elephants now charging, we're not going to have a chance in hell. It's going to be a fucking miracle if we win this, if we're not careful now. Right, so I'm going to have to reform this. So it's mostly just my front line here that we're looking at and our skirmishes. So it shouldn't be too much of a big ordeal. So what I want to do is try and, except for you guys, probably just leave it like that. Probably just try and make a front line like that. Okay? Try and move my archers about there as well. My skirmishers, that is. And we'll try and continue to let everyone push. We'll fall back. It's not the best idea turning like that. We'll leave our units that have already been engaged to do their thing. And we'll move my reinforcements down here to help. And then once they get here, we'll reform. I guess if they're already engaging, there's not really much you obviously overly can do. Are they moving their skirmishes? No, they're not. If they're just going to sit there, idly by it, we'll be fine. Okay, you will lose if this timer runs out. That's fine. Maybe try and push somewhat. Get these skirmishes to work. We need to neutralize the elephants. We've just been flanked there, but we'll be able to send another unit down here to help. It's a general. Can't afford to leave him there, really. Right, now that we have some sort of focus here, we can sort of push. It's still like a nightmare pushing into that, because we're better off just sort of hitting them from afar. So we've lost about 600. They've only lost about 3. We've got a charge coming in of our own. We are better off hitting our spearmen here. And in the same boat, we don't want to get too close to those bloody elephants. God, it's a nightmare here because it's just so clustered. Okay, there we go. That's what we sort of want. We want to sort of drag them in between. Pull back and allow them to sort of get pinned down here. There we go. Just push this stuff at the back. Swing around this way and circle them up. There we go. Look at this. We're littering them with arrows now. Hit the elephants. Bring them down. Bring them down. Oh, these guys are skilled warriors. They know how to deal with them. Right, let's get the cavalry around the back. Right, we're fine now. We've got things working. The elephants are now gone. That was my main concern. And we're going to have there are some elephants here. We're really going to have a field day here now. 24 still active. Fall back. Let's finish them. Fall back. We want to try and get rid of these elephants. But sir, we're going to hit our own men. Bad, really. Okay. We definitely want to get rid of that. Oh, they're actually seriously buckling. Pin them down then if they want to fight. We just need to get rid of... there's some boys up here. Wow, okay, there's so many guys here. Crap. Fall back and help. That front, that is not moving at all. That's crazy. Continue to get rid of these elephants. We're doing quite well here on the side. Carve up the Carthaginians. Carve through them like carving a cake. There's so many skirmishes. Such an unorthodox fight. But insane, and I kind of like it. It's sort of just a bit sort of sporadic. You don't know what's going where. Okay, finally. So now we can sort of get some sense of normality here. Holy crap. Right, charge here. Perfect. You form up here. Form up there. There's two blokes here, but I guess you just sort of charge that. And go like here. Yeah, so basically just charge this. Right, okay. Then everyone else at the back here. Oh, hello everyone else at the back here. Just sort of chilling. Generals wise, we can get them out of it. But we just need to make sure to see what's what. So that's all of my infantry basically. So, form up here, say. Everyone else at the back here who are skirmishers, which are quite easily to see. Don't cause friendly fire, but form up. Ones as well. Okay, so continue to carve these guys up here. It does look like they are trickling in from this side, so there's still plenty of reinforcements to have. So we definitely want to still try and hang out here. Okay, let's try and get rid of their general or something here. There's a couple of guys sort of wavering. We can swing around here now and hit these militia from the back. So we only outnumber them by about 1,000, surprisingly, but my guys are properly battle-hardened lads and infantry. Okay, let's swing around at the back. We'll try and drop some of those morale buffs where we can. Yeah, I want to try and get those skirmishers to try and hit the general. Oh, those elephants have come back. That's what we want to be going for instead. Okay. Continue to press where we can. Continue to get rid of those guys. Got some skirmishers at the back. Yeah, charge into the back of these guys. Give them no quarter. Move up, lads. Here we go. That's a nice flank. Right through the kidney. And again, a superb flank, if I do say so myself. Okay, so how well are we doing here? Still continuing to push the remaining in and out. Once this army goes, all we got to really focus on is skirmishes. And we should have enough to where we could nearly waste their ammunition. We can form testudo, attacking testudo. Missile block chance. Could potentially work. Let's continue to run down the remaining stragglers here. But I want to try and get my skirmishers to finish off theirs. I'll reform my front line again. Alright then, there we go. That's a hell of a lot better. Okay, let's reform here where we can. But get the guys here to form that up. Okay, so here are my skirmishers now. Let's focus and have a crack at some of them. So let's have a crack at this now. And let's move up to this. This actually might... It's an interesting proposition when army build compositions are so, like, one-sided, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of cool having, like, an Attila the Hun sort of style army, all cavalry. Or maybe all skirmishers. Skirmishers is going to be annoying because essentially what they're going to try and do is they're just going to try and kite me around the battlefield. Oh wow, these skirmishers are now routed. They're so gone. It's like shooting fish in a barrel down here for the Romans. And that guy didn't relent. Okay. Continuing to push further up. Oh, these guys don't actually have any units. Sorry, missiles in them. Let's try and take out their skirmishers where we can. You're kidding me? They're going to cop a volley of that? Fools. Suicidal is the word that comes to mind. Move them up and out of it now. Oh, there we go. Okay, well, we've got a couple of options. We can move up and form testudo. Wait for them to waste their arrows. That could be the way to go. Not everyone can form that. So we might have a problem for a couple of units, but nothing sort of majorly. So, like, try and go here first before we start. So go like that and form up. We'll continue to allow my skirmishers to try and get rid of some of these guys that seem to be out in the field. So go with that. We'll try and speed things up a bit. Okay, we've still got ages. And we're still in a really good position. Okay, right, let's just continue to throw down with these guys. We'll move up into a position. We'll give ourselves a bit of breathing room. And then we'll have another crack. So those guys have now routed now. Once they're turned, they're crushed. There's no way they're coming back from this. Alright, swing further down. Oh, it looks like they're now moving. They're reforming. Okay, once I get into position, I'll form attacking testudo. Oh, they've actually charged me. Woo! A couple of them got smashed. Oh, look at this poor... this poor skirmisher. Oh, they disappeared, they fled. Alright, okay, I guess we sort of focus at a time and push up one by one. Okay. What I would do, and I would basically just, at this point, charge everyone forward, try and kill someone. Try and kill Lucius. Because at this point, it's going to be basically fruitless to win. So you're better off dealing significant damage to Rome's lineage. So we're going to form attacking testudo, which gives us mass block chance, so 50, and a missile offensive. So this is going to be perfect for this. So form up into testudo. Once you've reached the desired position. So some of these Iberian boys aren't going to be able to. And that's going to be a problem. And they're going to come forward and do it as well. Man, okay, this has worked out perfectly. So we'll go in slow motion. I guess I'll just do everyone, yeah. Just go into it now if you're ready. Okay, archers, focus on one, and then go. I might need to fall back my cavalry, because it looks like they're going to try and go for it. Or something. What are they going to try and hit? Okay. So now they're actually starting to hit one of my units. 118 in this. So they're peppering you. After a couple of volleys, how well are we sort of looking? That's what I want to know. Whoa, it's those charges that come in. Better off focusing one at a time. You can actually form it. You can't. And you can just sort of chill here. Cavalry, swing around. I guess we want to try and bait them as close as possible. Wow, okay. That's a hell of a lot of them that broke. I'm surprised about that. Shit. Get that cavalry down here then. Are they going to charge me? They're so close now, I don't know what I'm best to do. Probably nearly just go for it. Pick one and go for it. Yeah, basically. So break it. Pick one and go. Pick one and go. Chase it to the ends of the earth. Essentially. Don't sit back. Don't relent. You're just gonna have to run at them like full bloody pelt. And then swing upon these guys en masse. This has been a thoroughly fascinating video, to say the least, if I'm being honest. Just sort of unexpected, unpredictable, to be honest. Right. Yeah, I've gotten you out of formation. You need to go. Or otherwise it's not going to work. Because we're just going to get turned into pin cushions if we're not quick enough. Which is exactly what's happening. Oh, I don't want to lose it like this, because I definitely have come close. Kind of like this stuff before, where I've lost mass casualties. So what you want to try and do is try and push them and then cut them off. Like, put them into a corner if we can. Round them up, because look at this, this guy's going to get smashed here. 203. After he's done a bit of running, what's he going to be sitting at? About the same by the look of it. So nothing massively crazy. A little bit. Right. You'd think sending up cavalry would be a good idea. Not necessarily. Because one volley and there goes the general. You know what I mean? Get them. We're at a cavalry now. Okay. They're out now. It's the archers that are doing it. They're gone now. They're going to get me in a crossfire here. Christ. Look, as long as we don't lose it, like this guy's gone. He's so gone here. They've got me good there. They're just going to run me around and kite me. If I don't have coordinated strikes, it's going to turn very badly for a lot of my units. Because the AI just points and shoots. They don't have to constantly do this. But as long as everyone sort of has a target, we'll be right. But there's no more generals, is there? So these guys are going to stay in here a long time. Regardless of what happens. The spearman's gone now. You got to give it to the Carthaginians. They're prickly bastards. Right, you can't be attacking that alone. Okay. This is a lot better. As we're really enveloping them now. We've got them in a corner. Look, you know what? The general probably wouldn't be too bad hitting something like that. Far out the way, isolated now. Not going to probably get a decent volley off against them. I say that now. Right. Push for the corner now. Looks like they're retreating anyway. Oh no, they've run into the invisible wall. Just what I like. Pushed up against the glass. They're a goner. Okay. There is no point of risking my cavalry now on a rogue shot. So, let's finish off the last of the Carthaginians. Lucius Julius Caesar, taking after his father in orchestrating the Battle of Zama, even though it was mostly Africanus. But still. Ah, looks like the Iberians here are coming out to help us as well. They're doing really well. Well paid. Well looked after. Okay. Well, that's it. She's all over, Red Rover. We've knocked out 2 full stacks of Carthage. Which is what I wanted to do for this episode. It took me bloody ages to do it. But I did it. They're just sitting back there. I want to get them. Because these guys are going to run away. Run away! Run away! I don't know how to do it. How do you do it? Run away! It's the fucking, that Oblivion soundbite. Right. Yeah, we can get cavalry to charge down that. Marcus Cato. Caesar. Okay. Oh, excellent. Decisive victory. Okay. 8,271. 7,097. A 15,000 man battle roughly. 2,510 lost. 4,851 for them. Okay. So who did most of the work? Principes, 216, 114, 355. Yeah, okay. But some of them got as low as 38 and 94. Archers 36, Villetes 127, 86. Maybe some of the other ones were the elephant killers. Wow, those archers did all right. 62, 61, 112. Some of them did shit. Oh, 274. Crikey. The first necessity for a happy life is to be born a native of a famous city. Euripides. Not necessarily true. Look at me. I was born in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. After my ancestors were so poor they couldn't even afford to live in Scotland. I kid. But seriously, look where I am now. You mirroring? There we go. Boom. Okay. So what do we lose the entirety of? 1 unit of Equites. And 1 unit of Villetes. Are you fucking kidding me, man? That just shows you how savage the auto-resolve is. But it's a fine line with sort of boring sieges and sort of time waste. We're going to kill the enemy captives. It's because we lost like, what, 5? In the siege of this town pretty much. Look at the Blue Sea as well. Excellent stuff. We've absolutely smashed them here today. I'm going to do a quick save. And we're going to try and run down the remaining stragglers as best we can. Because the thing is, right, I don't know if we're going to be able to, like oh, you might get an auto-resolve on that, actually, with Cato. Yeah, that's not too bad. Alright, let's go with an aggressive and charge them. Finish off those archers. Now, if I lose more than 2 there, I'm going to be fucking furious. Didn't lose any. Kill the captives. So now that's 2 full stacks of Carthage destroyed. And probably that's it for them, I would imagine. They've pushed to Hadramentum now. We might even start re-sieging this territory. Caesar might do alright. Yeah, let's give him his first command, Gaius. And allow him to take the reins. I'm in no rush to take this territory. And we need to push into Gamantia. So where does Carthage now lie? On the Okay, 17th. Wow, okay. So I reckon their armies are pretty much done. Tingis is one of their last. And they've only got 5 regions. They have Io, Tingis, and then these 3. Look, you know what, guys? Unfortunately, on that note, it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. We've conquered the Carthaginians in today's episode, if I do say so myself. So we'll quickly, probably, if there's another full stack, we'll fight it. But if not, we might sort of gobble up the Carthaginian territory and get ready to go against someone else. Could go into Iberia, potentially north of Italy. Let me know in the comments. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section down below your feedback for the series, and if you'd like to see more, that's the best way to ensure more content. Leave a dislike if you're not enjoying the series. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. It's much more reliable than the YouTube sub box. These days, to get all the notifications for the channel, you have to click the bell, of course, to join the notifications squad. I do enjoy reading those comments. If you guys would like to get yourself some cheap and reliable games, check out my G2A affiliation link in the description below. Maybe you can pick up a strategy game you haven't picked up just yet. Maybe Hearts of Iron, maybe Crusader Kings 2, maybe a Total War. Check out my G2A affiliation link in the description below for cheap and reliable games. I do recommend going and checking out the prices even. There's some really good prices on there. Patreon and merchandise link in the description below, along with the Steam group. Come and join the community on Steam. And on that note, unfortunately, I have to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching once again. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Go out and have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye. Really close cinematic shots here, pushing through the bridge. Oh, look at... That was probably the shot of the video there.